2020 was a year that brought a lot of change to my life. It was a tough year in a lot of respects, but it also brought a lot of good things to my life, like this house. We bought this house in April and have been slowly renovating and redesigning everything, but one thing this house didn't have was enough room for my own office space, my own editing studio. With every room in this house called for, I had to be a little creative where I could have my own space. That's when I decided to create my own room, my Minimalist Editing Studio. I needed a multifunctional space where I could edit my real estate photography photos, market my business, take phone calls, and also act as my YouTube studio. I initially thought I was going to build a shed in my backyard and make that my office space, put air conditioning inside, and make it a real little studio. But after researching everything about doing that, I was realizing that the cost was going to be too much. The permitting was going to be difficult, and so I decided to just go ahead and build this creative studio within my garage. I framed out my own walls, I ran the electrical, I did the drywall, and created my own room. It was definitely a project to create this room. I don't regret doing it. It's an awesome space, but it was a little more difficult and a little more costly than I thought it would be. I guess that kind of goes along with everything else in life though. But I'm really glad I did it. It has allowed me to have my own workspace. It has allowed me to not be disrupting my family inside or vice versa, and really given me my own creative studio where I can work and build my business. This is a pretty small space though. It is only about 90 square feet, and so I had to really think hard about functionality. I wanted to make sure that the room got a lot of natural light. I'm very lucky to have a window in my garage that I was able to design around and include in my studio area. I did need some more light though and some airflow, so I got the cheapest ceiling fan that I could find at Lowe's and installed it in the room. Of course, during these hot summers, that ceiling fan was not going to do it. So I ended up getting a little portable AC unit that I keep in the corner of the room, and whenever it gets a little too hot, I turn that on and it actually keeps this room pretty cold and works out really well. Then came the gear aspect of the room. With me running a full-time real estate photography business, I have a lot of camera gear, or at least a decent amount of camera gear, and I needed a place to store all of that. It kind of go with the aesthetic of the room and also be really functional. So I bought this console table from Wayfair that I use to store some of my gear, some of my papers, a few of these lens boxes because I keep all of them. And the table matched the look that I was going for, and it was also pretty inexpensive. For my other camera gear, I decided to go with a metal pegboard. That way I could customize it to my needs and keep things clutter-free. Then one of my favorite parts about this room is actually the desk. I built this desk myself. I made aluminum I-beam style legs and painted them a nice satin black. Then I made the top an extra long 5.5 foot wood top out of a few planks of poplar. I wanted to do something that gave me a lot of working room and was also a very minimalist design. I really love how this desk came out, and I wouldn't change a single thing about it. Lastly, we have this computer and monitor setup. This is a brand new 2020 MacBook Pro with the Apple M1 chip. This computer has proven to be a little workhorse, and I absolutely love it so far. As soon as Adobe gets it together and updates all of their apps to natively work with it, I think it'll be even more of a workhorse. This M1 MacBook Pro is powering a 25-inch ultra-wide LG monitor that I got off of Facebook Marketplace for about $100. I'd say that's pretty hard to beat. And that is my Minimalist Editing Studio. This space has been a game changer for me. I absolutely love having it. It allows me to have focus and to kind of remove myself from the chaos of the children that I have in the house. If you're a dad, you understand, or a mom. But this will probably go through a few more iterations. You know, I might change a few things. I'm actually looking at a co-working space right now to be able to network with some more people and hopefully get some faster upload speeds. But this has been a great space for me. It was a little difficult to make, but not too bad. You know, you frame up some walls, you put your drywall in, put your baseboards in, put a door, and you're good to go. So if you have a space in your garage where it could fit in there, this might be a good option for you. So guys, that is going to be it for this video, my Minimalist Editing Studio. Thank you so much for watching. One more thing, I just finished up my first digital product for you guys. I have been working for months trying to collect blue skies and twilight skies for real estate photography sky replacements. And what I decided to do is make it a lifetime update pack. So what does that mean? Basically, every quarter I will be releasing an update to anybody that bought the pack, and I will be sending out more and more and more skies. So the initial pack of skies is 24 of them, 12 blue, 12 twilight, and I will just be adding to that. So if you buy it now, I have it for $47 in the link below. It will definitely go up over time, but if you get it now for that $47, you will have that lifetime update forever and ever. And as long as I keep taking pictures of skies, you will keep getting updates to your sky replacements. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. If you want to hit the subscribe button, that's my last request. I appreciate it. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.